Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 14 of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The last episode ended with quite the closer. So we're going to go ahead and hop into this because I want to see what happens next. With that said, if you want to see the full length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, trying to make it worth your while, since you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I'd really appreciate it if you enjoy this reaction, at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, and a huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 14, T.A.H.I.T.I. Here we go.
Oh dear, I'm a mess.
No, you were great.
Aww.
Intubate and let's start getting that shirt
Yeah,
off.
this is a little moment where she got herself away from the rest of the crew, and you just see Jemma kind of losing her chill. It was such a sweet moment, man.
That's unacceptable. I need to speak to Director Fury immediately. Please.
Why didn't I stop her? I could have.
As if you could stop Skye doing anything she set her mind to.
Don't do that, man.
What was I thinking?
It's not your fault. She shouldn't have been there. I'm her SO. It's on me.
Everybody just wants to take ownership of it.
The one to blame is the man who shot her, Iain Quinn.
Yes, indeed.
The shots perforated her stomach and penetrated the large and small intestines. We resected what we could, but there's been too much damage. But you'll need to make a decision on whether or not you want to keep her on life support.
You're saying there's nothing to be done?
I'm saying you need to call her family. Get them here as soon as possible.
Well, they're all here.
We're her family.
Oh, even May didn't like that. No.
I was beginning to think you forgot.
Jeez, get it.
Why? Because you're defenseless? Like she was?
Ooh, fuck him up.
You heard what the doctor said.
She said there was nothing more they could do for her. But there are doctors who brought me back from the dead. If they can do that, I'm betting they can save Skye.
Oh, I mean, he's not wrong. We still have no fucking clue what they did to him in the grand scheme of things.
Taking her all the way to Bethesda.
It's where my file says I was treated after New York.
I understand, but what makes you think the doctors there will be able to do anything different? I know they saved
They
you.
did a lot more than save me. It's time you know the truth.
Does he know the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth?
And here's more proof. My file describing how they brought me back. The doctors, the procedures, the drugs.
It's against the law for us to read this, are you
I
sure?
don't care about your clearance level.
It says here your heart was perforated, torn in half.
And yet, they managed to heal the damaged tissue completely. We need to understand how.
So we can do the same for Skye.
That's what I'm counting on.
I feel like it's not in that report.
I'm not sure I'd make this play. Fly halfway around the world hoping for a second miracle.
If Coulson thinks there's a chance in a million to save Skye, to save any of us, he'd take it. I'm killing the man responsible.
Yeah.
I did like seeing you go after Quinn.
Me too.
We didn't hand Quinn over for interrogation.
Great.
Lovely.
Prepare to be boarded and relinquish command.
We'll see how this goes.
3 planes, small transport to dock, and a pair of F-35s to make sure we hand over Quinn.
Eagle has landed.
Garrett. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, whoa. Aww.
I still follow orders.
You're the worst at following orders.
Maybe. But I like this one. You were to immediately turn Iain Quinn.
R.I.P.
Why are you really here, Garrett?
Not chasing tornadoes, that's for sure.
I've lost 3 of my own chasing him.
Then you understand why I can't give him to you until we save my agent.
Because if she doesn't make it,
He gets it. He gets it. Love it. Surprise Bill Paxton is always fun.
It's my job to make sure Garrett gets what he wants. Now, where is he?
Can't help you with that.
I'll find Quinn myself. I'm sure he's tucked between the jacuzzi and the squash court.
Well, this escalated.
He convinced HQ he could interrogate Quinn here on our plane as we continue to Bethesda.
Well, I'm a bit of a sweet talker when I need to be. You wouldn't believe what I could talk this son of a gun into.
Interesting.
You read the transcripts. He begged the doctors to let him die.
This is different. Skye's still alive. We have to keep her that way.
No, that is a good point. Could definitely vary or help.
I'm interested in one of your newer projects.
No, but there's so many to choose from.
Let me be clear.
Ooh, oof.
I think keeping Agent Coulson here from throwing you out of this plane is the very weak heartbeat of a young agent downstairs. And the only incentive I have for not tearing your tongue out is that you use it to answer my questions. You understand that?
No.
Nice. Back up. Love it.
Tell us about cyber tech and the Deathlock program.
Deathlock?
Catchy, right? Sounds like some wrestler from the 80s.
Those are dangerous waters, and the last agent that waded into them wound up with 2 in the stomach.
Is that why you shot Skye? Because she saw what cyber tech delivered?
No. I shot Skye because that's what the clairvoyant told me to do.
Why? Why does she matter to the clairvoyant?
It wasn't luck that led me to your partner's black sedan in Berlin, or that he'd opened the door for a redhead, or those 2 agents in Morocco.
Wow.
Clairvoyant sees everything except what happened to him.
This is still about me.
Wait. You're gonna need to rewind the tape, Phil.
They shot Skye knowing they would try to save her this way. I mean, they couldn't have known that a normal doctor wouldn't be able to stop that, because I feel like, it's still very, very likely.
We'll do anything to know how it happened.
Even order you to shoot Skye.
They knew that Coulson and his team would try to save her by any means necessary.
Can finally see.
Or you let the girl
Which
die.
means they have eyes here. Or, again, like, what determines what it can and can't see?
No one's suggesting that we submit Skye to everything that I went through, but if there's something in here, a drug, a treatment that can save her, we need to find it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, they are very, very different circumstances. His was a little more severe.
Even if this miracle drug does exist, we don't know where to find it. We have no coordinates, no logs of anyone's departure or arrival.
I think maybe I can help with that.
Oh, how?
Hard to believe, but this cube contains all of S.H.I.E.L.D's historical administrative data. But this also contains all inter-office memos, travel arrangements, purchase orders. Maybe we can track down the location through a virtual paper trail of some sort or another.
That's like a needle in a haystack, man.
Or, what about Dr. Straighton's departure from the Triskelion? Maybe they have that.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Encrypted. Skye could crack this.
What would she do?
What about her boyfriend? Ex-boyfriend. Whatever. Oh, wicked. Coordinates? Oh, no, it's a... Shit, what do you call it? An elevation map. Hey, someone's here.
We don't know the counter, but we have a team member in dire need of medical assistance. We know she can be treated here. Open the doors, maybe we can work something out. Do you copy?
How was the drive from Istanbul?
God damn it.
A person's life is at stake. Will you help us?
How was the drive from Istanbul?
Pretty pleased it is.
It's game over, man. Game over.
How the hell did they find this place? Doesn't matter. Didn't know the countersign. You want left or right?
That's good.
Very confident, these two.
I'm not afraid. Not yet. I suspect the real danger won't happen until we breach that bulletproof glass.
About that.
Stairwell back to the surface.
Yeah, it's gonna be where they're coming from or something. There's not really another reason to point that out. Well, now they're in here. Okay, so this is their plan?
We're not done. This one's hit. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
I didn't get too far.
Do I know you?
I might have spent some time here a while back.
And you know about the timer?
Great. Oh, no.
The whole place is rigged to blow.
And they're locked in here now.
You guys go back a ways?
Not really. A few months. We have nothing in common. Couldn't be more different.
But you can't imagine your life without her.
No.
She's very lucky to have you. I know anything bad ever happens to me, hope you're in my corner too.
No. Yep. There's the thingy.
We should put suits on before we go in there.
You're right, but there's no time.
And this is how a world-devastating pathogen gets out.
325. This is the one we want.
We gotta go. Get it up to Simmons.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sir. I'll be right behind you. Go.
Oh, is he gonna linger, try to find some more answers? Oh. T.A.H.I.T.I. What does it stand for if it's an abbreviation? Damn you, commercial breaks.
3 minutes.
That I don't have to experience.
Coulson.
Where the hell is he? Phil! Go with Fitz. Make sure that drug gets to the girl.
Agent Garrett.
Go! Save the girl.
No.
Clock's not slowing down. It's about to get really warm in here. Hey, you with me? The guys are out already. They took the drug up to
What did he? What did he see?
They can't give it to her.
What did he see? God damn it! Nice.
No, don't give it to her.
Well, too late.
Come on, girl.
What did he see?
Her heartbeat. She's stabilizing.
Simmons.
Can someone tell me what we just saw?
You're a real miracle worker.
You did it.
But what the fuck did he do? What was behind the T.A.H.I.T.I door? I must know.
I have good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
You said there was good news.
I did? Oh, yeah. You still have your tongue.
That's good.
Nice. God, I love Bill Paxton, dude.
I want to thank you, Garrett, for letting us keep Quinn on the plane.
Don't mention it. There's still time for me to make the rest of his life a long living hell. If Skye hadn't survived, are you really prepared to throw Quinn off this plane?
You were the one who made that threat. I just asked to keep him on the plane for a while.
Do you mind?
Can we please talk about what you saw? GH. Guitar Hero. Oh. Oh.
Being down there, seeing where I
It
came
worked.
from, I just got really scared that she would suffer the way that I did.
Oh no.
Whatever reason, she didn't.
It's a little more than that, but that is a little bit of a core component to it. But what if any effects is that going to have? I mean, what effects, if any, does that have on him? That explains the regenerative properties of that drug, though. Death Valley, California. The hell? Why does she look so familiar?
Is all of Midgard so desolate?
Oh.
Midgard?
I seek passage from this Valley of Death to a more bountiful land.
I wish I could help.
She's your bride?
Yep.
since yesterday morning.
And you prefer her to me?
Yeah, I prefer Nicole to pretty much everyone. That's why I married her. Together forever.
You're dead, aren't you? Who is this?
I am going to need your help if I am to remain free.
What the fuck? Aww.
Jimmy!
Aww.
I swear to protect you and keep you safe, and I don't even know your name.
It's Lorelei.
Lorelei.
My name is Lorelei.
Well, I feel bad for his wife, dude. What the fuck? Wow. All right, so he's whatever that drug that is in him was created or synthesized from Chitauri remains. They did say that it evoked regeneration in his cells, so we'll see how that affects Skye. They still don't know what Skye exactly is, so I don't know how that's going to impact her, because what? May and Coulson and Skye are the only ones that knows she's an 084, right? I don't think that got told to the rest of the team. If it did, I'm blanking on that scene. I don't remember it right now. But this was such a fun episode, man. Just, from the stakes at hand to the performances. Again, when this team is hit with tragedy, when one of their own is at stake, I love seeing the way that it weighs on everybody. The imperative that fixing this, moving forward, and all that takes for this crew, because they do such a great job at really emphasizing how much this means to them. Just seeing like the way it affects everybody very differently. And again, Fitz in the field. I'm liking that. I'm loving this transition to field Fitz. And then we got Simmons in here with I forgot his name, Trip something. I think it was something. This little like flirty back and forth that they kind of had. Not that she was really the reciprocator of that, but she was definitely getting hit on throughout that. So I'm very curious to see if that it blossoms into anything. Bill Paxton's character did say, hey, we might see each other again soon. That was a pleasant surprise, man. I love seeing him in anything, really. Again, rest in peace, dude. Another person taken way too soon. I loved his dynamic in this. We kind of parsed out his relationship with Coulson, his pre-existing relationship with Ward. Again, we're continuing to test the limitations and bounds of the clairvoyant and what they do and do not know, and why they know what they know versus why they don't know what they know. And I'm starting to wonder a couple things. I don't know if it's linked to one of the things I do remember or not, but we'll get to it when we get to it. I loved how this episode played out. I love the mystery. So Coulson's file still doesn't answer everything. I figured it wouldn't. Fury is the only one that really kind of has his hands in everything, and he's still not answering his phone calls. He's still not giving Coulson any more information than what he feels like he needs in this moment. We still don't, again, I know Coulson was like, don't give it to her, don't do it, once he realized where it's coming from, but it is in him. He's carrying it, and he's, by all means right now, seems fine, so I'm not sure exactly why he'd be too afraid of giving this regenerative process, this regenerative drug to her in this moment. Because we don't even know if that at all had anything to do with him wanting to die in that process. One, it could have been the shock of being in the position that he's in, his body going through the amount of repair that it was. That was only a part of the process that was done to him, and he was dead for days. So she was still alive during this. So there's going to be at least a lot of other variables at play, given whatever they decide to do in this moment. But again, I love too that this is also framed from a mission, even though it didn't really affect it all that much, was the way they worked around all these moments where they were like, man, if Skye was here, she could just hack right into this. It was like that whole like sweeping through the files and going through the paper trail and all that, and then finding that encrypted file, they lucked out in it not being encrypted and being a layered like map of where it was located. Seems a little silly, a little ridiculous, but sure, we'll go with it. And then it's like, oh man, if Skye wasn't here, we could hack through this panel. But then Bill Paxton was like, it's just like a bomb. And they just blow the panel off. So it's funny how they worked around Skye's involvement in her part in the team. I wish they kind of would have done that in a different way, because it feels like a lot of their solutions mildly devalued her contributions to the team. That's kind of my takeaway. But again, everything else was a lot of fun. Visual effects were, again, on point for this. Again, for broadcast television, man, the show looks real good. Even barring that runaway shot where everything's crumbling and they're running to the plane. Again, for TV at this time, looks real good. Yeah, man, I'm really loving the mystery, the way things are unfolding. Seeing May drop the facade, drop her chill when this happened. Again, it just shows like where she's come with Skye in this short amount of time. And just seeing her just beat the fudge out of Quinn was so good. And then Jemma just trying to be the realistic one as well. It's like, hey, I can only do so much, and we don't know exactly what we're doing. We don't know what she would even want in this situation. Should we just let her go? Is this the right thing? I loved all the little questions everybody was bringing to the table in the episode. Getting a little bit of a history with Ward, as this was his SO, and then as her SO, everybody was also kind of playing the blame game as far as to who got her into this position. Fitz was like, I shouldn't have let her go in alone. Ward was like, I was her SO. The whole thing was Coulson's idea. Everybody was just passing this around, and May was just like, hey, it's that fucker's idea. He did this. And she was just like, yeah, she had the right mind there. But again, he's just doing this because the clairvoyant told him to, in the hopes that they would lead the clairvoyant to this mystery. What helped bring Coulson back? And again, it's just a small piece of the puzzle. Like, it's all that for just a little bit. Yes, the surgery was done here. Yes, one drug out of many in that procedure was identified and found here. And it's just like, damn, like the links to figure out this process. Again, it just goes to show this person has access, whether or not they are psychic. If they were psychic, they'd be able to be like, Fury knows this thing. Here's how I do it. Blah, blah, blah. They gotta be somebody with a level of access that gives them a untold number of amount of information. Plus, if they've got all these worker bees going around, phishing everything, hacking everything through these proxies on proxies, like we saw in like the third or fourth episode or whatever with the eye, then Mike Peterson, this dude, whoever he is, would have access to a lot of things, but has these blind spots. I feel like if they were truly clairvoyant, they would know this. So that there's a gap in there's a weakness there, and I have an idea behind that, but we'll see if that pans out. Again, just in case, because I do have some knowledge that comes from future episodes. Not much, but like I said to you guys, there's only a handful of things that I even remember at all. And I'm not exactly sure how they connect, but I feel like they might. So this person here at the end, Lorelei, I don't remember that. I don't know how I don't remember half of this shit, man. And as you guys have pointed out, and like I said, I would tell you, I swear I would tell you if something triggered a memory, if I remembered anything about any of this stuff as it's unfolding, but I don't know what was going on. I mean, it was a really messy time in my life around that time. College, work, and a very serious relationship just going completely tits up. I think at that point it actually had already gone tits up. So like, I don't know. I think I was just trying to kill some time, and maybe I just didn't commit any of this to memory. And I know I don't know. I don't know how I don't remember so much of this. I mean, it's working out for these reactions because like I said, it is damn near I'm watching this for the first time. Was I drunk? Was I drinking? I don't know. I don't think I was at that point, though I was to sleep at that point. Imbibing to help myself sleep through the night sometimes. But anyway, that's getting down a rabbit hole we don't need to get into. It's I don't know. I don't know if that factors into how little I remember about this. But yeah, guys, awesome episode. Again, back to back bangers, man. This season, and everybody says this season's not good or not the best. It's good, but it's a lot of people were just like, yo, just hang on, it gets better. And I'm hooked, man. I am on right now. So I don't know what else to tell you other than that and how this might go from here, but I love the mystery. I love the thick of it. I love these characters and what they're going through. It is so much fun. Guys, that's all I got for right now. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to you. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, when they see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny, Share, Ryan, Karen, Your Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake and Trail, Eric Official, Amy Becca, and Casey Wood. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.